So we're going to look at the overarm side. Everything now has been, so far, it's been taking Declan, not that I'm taking him this way, Danaher's system feels the overarm side and the underarm side are neutral positions. He doesn't really care which side he ends up on, but most people in Jiu-Jitsu want to go to the underhook side because, you know, from years of doing, they want to do the scrape off escape. The problem is, if we do go to the overarm side, which will be the choking arm side, from here, it's going to be very difficult for me to tie up this arm. Right? I can tie up the primary arm, but the secondary arm I can't because I'm lying, or Declan's lying on my leg. So the way we want to do it is, when we're playing the underarm side, we tie it up after we tilt him. On the overarm side, we tie it up before we initiate the movement. So if Declan's turtling on his knees, perfect there. So first thing is, when we're in turtling, we're in the side right position. We're looking to see, is he playing an open turtle or a closed turtle. If he's playing an open turtle, his knees will be wide. So now he's base. If I try to do a tight waist grip and tilt him onto his side, it's going to be very difficult. Weaknesses of the open turtle is bosh. I can lock seatbelt, I can start going for things, I can attack his body. So that's open turtle. The other turtle he'll play is closed turtle, where now he'll have his elbows on the inside and his knees won't be as wide. Notice now I have very little offensive, but I can get a tight waist grip and actually tilt Declan onto this hip. This is the one we're going to look at now. So notice the way my left knee has made a wedge beside Declan's right knee. I'm going to post my hand on the mat and I'm going to tilt them onto his side. So it's just that. Normally from here I'd lock harness, and now I'd look to take the back. Okay, that's one option. But good players can defend that. The minute I tilt, Declan can just widen his elbow out. He'll not need to stick his whole arm out, because that would mean I can just easily get a crucifix. But his goal will be just to widen his elbow. Take a back a step. So he's tight. He's playing a closed turtle. I make tight waist grip. The minute I do that, he brings his elbow out. The second he brings his elbow out, I lock harness and I put my chest over his sternum and I fill that space with my knee. So if Declan tries to get his elbow back to his body, he can't. Now from there, my right foot is going to hook, and I hook up his leg and I put my knee in the mat. I glue my sternum to his shoulder, in between his shoulder blades, and I put my head on the mat. As I roll over my right shoulder, I open up my left knee, and by sheer luck, we're on the underarm side. And now from this position, I can tie up this and tie up a second arm. Now I've got an uncontested choke. We'll just finish with the mandible over here. So again, David's just going to tuck his chin, and I'm just going to come around. Lock my rear naked in. I'm under the chin, or I'm in line with the chin. I just bring that in, and now it's rotation. Better just get another angle on that. Just turn it this way, bro. Perfect. So, from our position, Declan's making a closed turtle. Okay? So that means I cannot get anything on him. So I just get that tight waist grip, put my hand on the mat, put my knee beside his knee, and as I try to tilt him onto the side, he's going to open that elbow. From there, I tripod up to put my weight on him, and I fill that space with my knee. Bring your knee back to your body. And now, harness control, I just step over, hook his right arm and put my knee on the mat. From there, I'm going to put my head on the mat. And as I roll over my right shoulder, I open up my left knee so Declan falls between my legs. And now from here, I'm on the back. Notice the way I'm on the overarm side, but I've tied up his bottom leg. So now from this position, we're playing the whole game again. So again, now so I've tied up a secondary arm. I'm going to tie up his primary arm. I'll just push that down and I can tie that up as well. He'll tuck his chin. Another thing I can do from here is I can just put my forearm across his eye line, pull this up, and now I can lock in the rear naked. I'll just do it on Dane so you can see, bro. So, just from turtle, just turn this way, bro, perfect. So Dane can play a turtle with wide knees, right? The problem is that I can now start attacking the back and getting into positions on him that I want. Okay. When he plays an open turtle, I couldn't do that move because his knees are based. But there's other things we can do. The other position he'll play is closed, so he'll be tucked. Now there's nothing offensive, so I'm just going to dig my left hand in and grab his waist. Notice the way I'm hip to hip. Put my hand on the mat. From here, if he doesn't open this elbow out, I just get him on the side. Lock harness. Sure sit. Okay. Good players from this position. The minute I make that wedge, put my hand on the mat, he'll open that elbow out. The minute he does, I lock harness, tripod up, and fill that space with my knee. Try to get it back. Now from there I just step over, hook, and put my knee on the mat. Put my head on the mat. Now as I roll over my right shoulder, I open up my left knee, so Dane falls into my back position. We'll just turn this way, bro. Notice the way I'm on the underarm side with the arm tied up, the secondary defensive arm. From there I can just find the primary defensive arm. Again from there, I can just start digging in for the choke. Run back. Okay, so let's play around with that. That would be your go-to. We want to, on the overarm side, we want to tie up the arm before we get into the back position.